Okay, I mean, Zach Edey's got to guard with more urgency here. Sean Moore, you got to stay with him. I don't know what else there is to say. Look at Zach Edey. This is just not urgent enough. Look at right here. So Sean Moore is going to catch this ball right here. You aren't even close to guarding him. I mean, that's just laziness. What else is there to say? Okay, I mean, this is just more complete garbage from Zach Edey. You're guarding Sean Moore. Why are you not staying with him? You're just staring at the ball. Come on. Like, some respect. Okay, so if Ethan Moore is going to pressure Grant Singleton full court, you're going to be backpedaling. So now this ball screen, Zach Edey's got to get up. I mean, you probably don't want to switch this, but you got to get up. If your feet are set, you're in a defensive stance, you'll be able to guard the ball and recover. But I mean, these are practice threes over and over again. Okay, you want to know why Zach Edey's not going to be a first-round pick? You're guarding Joel Emmanuel right here. Why are you staring at the ball? So now that forces David Jenkins to have to come up here and contest, and that's going to totally screw up box-out assignments. Edey's got to box out 2 Fairleigh Dickinson players. I mean, come on. If you're Brandon Edwards, take the ball. Sprint back in a defensive stance with your feet set. Why are you making Braden Smith and Mason Gillis come from the other side of the floor? Where are you going? Okay, if you're Braden Smith, you got to stay with Dimitri Roberts here. He's setting a flare. Screens, you should be calling out flare, flare, flare. So Brandon Edwards knows, okay, I got to get up and over the top of this screen. Like, where's Braden Smith going? So now look. So now you're going to be late to get underneath this handoff, and now they're going to twist and set a ball screen, and it's going to take you 3 hours to get over that. You know Zach Edey is giving you next to nothing in drop coverage, and this is a disaster. Cannot do this if you're Braden Smith. Look at him leaning towards this screen right here. You're just going to get beat the other way, so that means Edey has to step up and help. That forces a backside defender. Now Hayru Blijan's wide open on the cut. Okay, if you're Mason Gillis and you want to help in the gaps here, you got to have your feet set. So you got to get there now. You got to be able to stunt and recover. You're not going to be able to recover if your feet are moving towards the ball in the pass. See how Gillis's feet are moving towards the ball in this pass? So now Joe Munden Jr. is wide open for 3. This is complete laziness from Ethan Morton. Stay with your man. What are you doing? This is just complete garbage. So now Joe Munden Jr. catches the ball. You're not ready to guard. He can just get it and go. This is layup lines. If you're Ethan Morton, stop backpedaling. Get to a spot. Get your feet set in a defensive stance. You're playing off of your back foot. So Grant Singleton's just going to put you on skates, and here's Blijan again for a layup. Bad box out by Braden Smith. Shot goes up. You got to use the lower half of your body to move Blijan out of the paint. This is not a box out. You're just like kind of standing in front of Blijan. So now Fairleigh Dickinson's going to get a second crack at this, and they capitalize. So Brandon Newman wants to set up the drop coverage. He does not want Dimitri Roberts coming off of a screen this way, okay? He wants the drop coverage to be right here. Well, you got to wait for Zach Edey to be here. Look at Brandon Newman. He's already set up Dimitri Roberts. Zach Edey isn't ready in drop coverage yet. So this is just layup lines again for Dimitri Roberts. Okay, I mean, Fletcher Lawyer's got to be way more aggressive coming to the ball here. His man, Sean Moore, is going to trap. Stop. So Fletcher Lawyer's got to come here. Make this pass as easy as possible. Where is Fletcher Lawyer going? And now why is he standing? You got to move towards the ball. Like, you're just letting Braden Smith get trapped. He's going to fling this to nowhere, and this is too easy. Okay, I mean, Zach Edey is a disaster on defense. You got to get your feet set. It's a pick and pop. Like, if your feet are set, you're in a defensive stance, you'll be able to stunt at the ball and recover. Your feet are not set. This is just a practice 3 now for Sean Moore off the pick and pop. Come on, look at Mason Gillis fall asleep here. You're staring at the ball. You got to see your man, Sean Moore, too. So now Sean Moore gets this. You're not ready to guard him. Now it's just get it and go for 2. You're just not guarding with any sense of urgency. Look at Brandon Newman right here. What do you do? Look at this. Are you kidding me? So now Hayru Blijan catches this. Why are you not ready to guard him? So now, nice block by Zach Edey, but there's no one to box out Cameron Tweedy now. If you are trapping this ball screen, especially with less than 5 seconds on the shot clock, Zach Edey's got to get up here. You're not worried about Sean Moore 2 passes away on a trap. You are worried about Cameron Tweedy. You can't let this pass get made. Look at all the options Fairleigh Dickinson has. Cameron Tweedy's wide open. Joe Munden Jr.'s wide open. That's all because Zach Edey just wouldn't move. Okay, so Fletcher Lawyer isn't going to guard with any sense of urgency here. That's why there's this space right here. So you got to switch this handoff. Braden Smith's got to come up here and switch. Fletcher Lawyer, you can't guard Dimitri Roberts anymore. Like, you're late. You're not going to switch now. It's 2 dribbles, bucket +1. What is Zach Edey doing? Your man is clearly setting a ball screen. So why are you not setting up in drop coverage over here? Where are you going right now? The screen is here. You're going here. So, I mean, it's just open gym anytime the Fairleigh Dickinson runs a pick and roll. Bad transition defense. If you're David Edwards right here, you have no one to guard. Your man is not even in the screen. So get up and help. Mason Gillick is late getting back. He's going to have to backpedal. Like, you're just going to let Grant Singleton walk right into this? Okay, if you're Braden Smith, what are you? Just keep the ball in front of you. What is this gamble? Sean Moore has the ball. Where are you going? What was that? Cannot try and force feed it into Zach Edey. Get this ball to Braden Smith, because what's that going to do? It's going to move this defender out to the corner. Now you can enter it into Zach Edey. I mean, you're throwing this into triple coverage right here. I mean, we got a 16 over a 1. Okay, if you're Ethan Morton, you're in a defensive stance with your feet set. This is perfect. Why would you start to come uphill now? So you're going uphill as Grant Singleton's going downhill off a screen. So you're already beat. This screen hasn't even been set, and you're already beat. So it's going to take you 3 hours to get over the screen, and Sean Moore's wide open.